in this audio, we're going to be doing an activation and clearing of resistance around being fully seen, fully heard, and fully known in our authenticity. So, throughout our life, we can receive the message that who we are is not enough, there's something wrong, there's something to be hidden, it's unsafe to be seen. There's a lot of different beliefs and patterns that we can take on. Now, all of these things are designed by our protective parts to keep us safe. And so we want to just acknowledge those parts for their role in getting us to this point in our life and have a deep level of appreciation that there are parts of us that love us so much that they can create safety nets around us. So we would just want to acknowledge that and thank those parts of us for showing up for us and protecting us and showing us how to stay safe and alive. But what we really want now is to break those old patterns of the past so that we can thrive. So what got us to this point is not going to get us to the next point. So we may have got to this point with a lot of struggle and stress. And so that has an impact on us, which is not sustainable long term. What we want to move into now is sustainable feelings of peace, joy, love, acceptance, nurturing. We really want to thrive in a way that is not creating excessive stress hormones, cortisol, etc. in our bodies. So we just want to acknowledge where we've come from and that everything is just okay right now. So we want to really create that deep level of acceptance and compassion that whatever we have had to become or do up to this point has often been unconscious. So we haven't consciously chosen to develop these patterns of behavior, thoughts, beliefs. A lot of it is just an unconscious process in relation to and in response to what we experienced often in early childhood or in times of deep vulnerability. So we just want to acknowledge that. So now moving into that with that awareness, what I want you to do for this next step is to just relax. So laying down is best for this process so that you can really deeply relax into it. I'm going to get you into a relaxed state. So all you're going to do now is take a deep breath in. So I want you to belly breathe. When I talk about belly breathing, that is moving all of that breath into your stomach like you are blowing up a balloon in your belly with that in-breath and then deflating that out with your out-breath. So you're going to take a big deep breath in and breathing out, and another big deep breath in and breathing out, just allowing your chest and shoulders to relax and letting your diaphragm and belly do the work of the breath. So nice big deep belly breath in and out. And now what you're going to do with your eyes closed is you're going to look all the way back as if you're trying to look up into the sky behind you. And then you're going to look all the way down to the ground or towards your feet, all the way over to the right, all the way to the left. And then I'm going to get you to go all the way up with your just your eyes to the top again and circling around as if you are watching a clock face, moving clockwise with your eyes around the edges until they come back up to the top, and then you're going to circle back anti-clockwise all the way around until they come back up to the top. Taking a nice deep breath in, breathing out, you're just going to relax your eyes down now and just allow your body to sink into the surface beneath you, allowing that complete relaxation in the body, allowing a deep sense of safety and peace as we journey through releasing resistance to being seen, known, heard, and loved for who we authentically are. So what I want you to do for this next stage, When we talk about the parts of you that have been created that are maybe creating limitations now and keeping you stuck in an attempt to keep you safe, it's actually keeping you away from experiences of joy, more peace, and more enlivening experience that can bring more life, energy into your day-to-day existence. So we want to bring all of those parts in now, and just acknowledging those parts and their existence. We want to just now show each of those parts of us how much more they will get to experience if they release those patterns of resistance, of old creation safety patterns of protection. So we want to start now to think about the areas of life where you're limiting yourself, where you're not showing up fully, where you're not being fully yourself, where you may not be communicating well, or you may feel unheard, unseen, unloved, unnoticed, unacknowledged. We want to just bring up all of those memories, thoughts, experiences now, knowing that you are fully safe and protected. Just activating that awareness around what you have been experiencing so far. And now we're going to ask that all of these parts of you combine and get on board with this treatment process. We're going to move through to the next stage now. Once you feel that you have a yes from every part of you and that you want to continue releasing these blocks, resistance, and old patterns of thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs, now that you can experience new things where you are seen, acknowledged, respected, heard, we just want to allow now our super conscious mind, so the part of us that receives new awareness, new information, new resources, we want to allow that older, wiser part of us, so the infinite intelligence that we have access to, where all of our new thoughts, new behaviors, new ideas come from, we want to allow that to come in now. And we ask that the life force energy, the divine intelligence, now treat all parts of resistance in our being to being deeply seen, heard, loved, acknowledged. We ask that all memories from the past be treated. We ask that deep to the cells of our body we be healed, restored, reprogrammed, regenerated, reconceptualizing all memories from this life and past, from genetic patterns. We ask that the wisdom remain, but the pain be dissolved, that we release all struggle, suffering, pain, that we can choose a new experience of joy, of love, of acceptance, just allowing that resistance to dissolve away now. Just noticing what's going on for you in this moment. Feeling yourself moving through this process. Just giving yourself some time now. Taking a nice deep breath in and breathing out. Just allowing a letting go, a releasing and relaxing of all of those old limitations. And now I want you to journey forward. So we're going to imagine, so if you were deeply heard, seen, loved, respected, acknowledged, if you were deeply accepted, what does life look like? What experiences will you be able to enjoy? What things will you be able to do that you've been holding yourself back from? What's the key next step the thing that you have been putting off out of fear, how can you bring love into that now and give yourself more opportunities to experience life at its fullest, at your fullest, without limitation, without waiting for anything external? How can you be the creative life force in your life now that resistance has dropped away and now that you have that new wisdom and awareness from your past experiences? Knowing that you're deeply protected, that there are parts of you that love you so much that they will kick in and keep you safe, that you have intuition and instinct to guide you and support you in every next step. How will life be different now? As you take a nice deep breath in and out, you can come out of this and slowly open your eyes and start to move around. You may want to have a nice big drink of water now and just activate again your body. And it might be nice to write down or journal what's come up for you as you integrate and process this experience. And just take notice of what shifts for you in a positive way over the next few days. Just keep a note of that so that you've got something to reflect back on, so you can see how this process has impacted your life. And that's all for this one.